They was playing double coverage, playing on the cloud, having a safety on top with a corner underneath. So they was trying to take me out the game a little bit, but we did a good job putting me in different positions.
Apparently, it took 2 starts before the NFL discovered and fully understood the reason Justin Jefferson was considered among the best wide receivers from his draft class. The distinguished Louisiana State product is everything and more. Just 4 weeks of the season, this superstar responded to the tribute with a mind-twisting tweet declaring that he wasn't ready yet. However, before we go any deep, be sure to leave a liking for this video if you're a fan of Justin Jefferson. Also, if you want to take place in this month's brand new iPhone 13 draw, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and watch this video to the end to find and comment on the hidden post. Good luck. Now, this man from LSU is 8th in the league in the number of yards received, of which he recorded 348. This he managed even though he played with limited capacity during the first 2 weeks. But let's start from the beginning first. Justin came out of college from LSU's professional style attack and recorded 100 of the NCAA's leading 111 last season. The man's ability to win controversial throws has proven useful to the next level. Jefferson had the highest controversial catch rate at 92.3 at the university because of his ability to attack the ball. These abilities shown in his breakthrough performance in Week 3 against Titans corner defender Malcolm Butler. 4 weeks out of season, and Thielen admitted to borrowing some techniques from Jefferson because the rookie has shown his ability to perform under pressure. He is the only beginner to receive a 90-plus PFF rating in 4 games since the start of PFF in 2006. Now, last year's wide receivers class was stacked with Henry Ruggs III, CeeDee Lamb, Justin Jefferson, Jerry Jeudy, and the others. When it came to adding the manufacturer of the top 50 offensive players in the receiver position, it seemed like there wasn't one right answer for the 2020 class. However, on close examination, it turned out there was the right answer. The answer was Justin Jefferson. Many will admit to not considering him as the best wide receiver in the class, but then time revealed the truth of it. To be frank, Jefferson's start in Minnesota was a bit slow since not everyone liked the idea of replacing Stephon Diggs with the new kid. So the Vikings sort of made it easier for him. He didn't play more than 70% of the offensive streak in the first 2 games. And while he saw a little more playing time over the following weeks, he didn't play more than 80% of the starts. However, while Jefferson didn't earn a higher number of starting passes, he played 100-yard games in a row in the first 2 starts spanning weeks 3 and 4. During this time, he looked like a lone bright spot for a failed attack as the team's record fell. From there, Jefferson's playing time increased, and as it grew, so did his success. Fast forward to today, and Jefferson has had quite a year. And by quite a year, I mean the best income season ever for a wide receiver in the Super Bowl era. In the second 100-yard game in the final of the season, Jefferson surpassed Anquan Boldin's previous entry record of 1,377 yards received back in 2003. This was the highest ever for the first year since the 1966 Super Bowl era began. Jefferson's total of 1,400 receiving yards last season is only second ever to 1,473 yards that was recorded by Bill Groman in 1960. Jefferson was also dominant in addition to the usual statistics. According to Pro Football Focus, he was by far the best newcomer in the yards per route, averaging 2.66 per run. The next highest was Lamb with 1.81. As per Next Generation statistics, Jefferson's 36.73 of his team's flight yards during the season, an average higher percentage catch of 70% than each of the 4 players in front of him on the list. Jefferson was also an elite when it came to yards, as he averaged 5.3 yards in catch per reception for 1.9 yards. This was the top 5 in the NFL. During the season, Pro Football Focus gave Jefferson a score of 90.4, which was second only to Davante Adams. Jefferson also did a lot of work in the slot, and nearly 20% of his routes came from inside. Jefferson's last line of statistics of the season, 88 catches to 125 touchdowns, plus 1,400 yards received along with 7 touchdowns was a miracle. Frankly, anyone who trusted what they saw on the Jefferson tape, because he was sometimes overshadowed by Jamar Chase LSU explosive passing offense, got rewarded early. Even Jefferson, as if he's just getting started. Justin Jefferson has just completed one of the best incoming seasons a wide receiver has ever had, despite the fact that Jefferson only became a regular starter in Week 3. Pete Prisco himself has very high hopes for Jefferson this season, as he believes that he'll be the NFL's best wide receiver by the end of the year. Note also that the dynamic receiver recently returned to practice since the August 6th injury. It's time that people start to recognize that Jefferson is the real thing. Keenan McCardle, who is his coach, said he believes that the superstar will be NFL's best receiver by the end of this season. He also added that anyone could actually take that to the bank and expect to get paid. Also, the former Pittsburgh Steelers corner defender Bryant McFadden also stated that Jefferson's skill set is unique in that he runs the grid like playing basketball. He also said that the man is hard to look into, even for a defensive player like him. Now, it must be said that Justin Jefferson is not the first wide-ranging receiver to have had a great new season and has embarked on his second-year campaign with the highest expectations. However, there are a lot of players from recently to whom we can compare to see what could be a reasonable starting point for argument's sake. But still, most people fail to recognize that right now. He's arguably the hottest wideout in the league. And that's how we end today's video. So what do you think of Justin Jefferson? Do you think he is in the conversation of top receivers in the league? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Also, be sure to leave a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and hit that notification clock to make sure you don't miss out on our next video and other videos. Thanks for watching. Until next time.